In penny forecast, say Mr. Penny Garivia, no Swassa. Now, so in this case, Penny Garivia, Rebusian, Sawano, Atiafaso, less than a minute to soon, you so saying out talk. Emma just say a whole far from and Yasam Catwa. Sammy Gyamfi and Samano. Oh, say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will close the chapter no. But Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong will open a new chapter. Mr. Showdown, dollar depreciation and some swap, Wabogumbe, and also payments. Now Isaac Adongo honorable or trend or Monchimonka highway no so minim send some no the able to get on dollar one and send some no a miscommunication o say Bank of Ghana one so na only minia e cost ho every question amount for bisa because of ensembia or the able to get and no from Bank of Ghana abe church nsemu mashawa so we share video wait now about shawaje amam your comment section for one subscribe here mashawa so about subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook and TikTok bibia Trends GH sesia de o my Ghana wo share economy na Cedi no or appreciate and dollar no bom no or depreciate pounds depreciate euros depreciate just say other currencies ni na no or mu depreciate amanfo kiremu autonomics ono na ogbo adwuma no ebi so o de bi wey trade war Donald Trump or the assassin no enunti na Cedi no enya hoden no na ukopie mo parliament house a ebusia honorable Isaac Adongo ono na time or opposition na omo ke bawomia no o say Dr. Bawomia oye wale Adam Smith okay okay kan sembebre na oye MP for Bolgatanga Central just say sia na NDC aba power no ukopie mo parliament house a eba no finance committee a ono na oye chairman saso no kopie mo Bank of Ghana board na ukahubi na Isaac Adongo na buson wa granting interview ono the conversation ni nyina is about omo dollars account e wo Ghana dan some na okeka no eno na buson e generate a lot of conversations e wo Monchimonka highway no so ensemble na oka yetie no.
If you put your dollars in a bank account, it is okay, we are happy with that. But
I need to spend it the way I want.
No, wait. So you can only get dollars if indeed you are going to use it for a dollar denominated transaction.
Well, why should the BoG bother? It's my dollars.
No,
I put it there.
If you take it because the central bank is supposed to regulate the use of our legal tender, and our legal tender is the Cedi. So if you go to the bank to take your dollars to go and buy fufu, you don't buy fufu in dollars. We will give you Cedis to go and buy fufu.
But if there's a fufu seller who wants to sell the fufu to me
because that is illegal. Go and read our laws. Nobody is supposed to.
In all these schools billing us fees in dollars.
So we are getting there. It's a gradual. That's what I said it's not an event. It's a process.
No, but this is a simple.
See, what we are doing is that you are not allowing me to give you a complete picture of the things we are doing.
We have a long time.
No,
except
we
that
don't
you make things that needs to be interrogated.
No, and I'm saying that
because
you see,
there's some low-hanging fruits that what you've said.
And those are the ones we are targeting. Which one?
The fundamental one. The reason why the dollar is what it is that you just touched on is that this is a dollarized economy.
And we are saying that you can no longer speculate with a bank account in dollars. Because when you put the money in dollars into a bank account, we'll give you the dollars only when you need it for a dollar-denominated transaction outside of our country. Because dollars must be spent outside, not inside. But if you need the dollar to go and spend on, say, Cedi-denominated transaction, we'll give you the Cedis.
But this is theory.
That is what's happening. The reality is that
which economy?
Go and put your money in your bank account and go and get it, whether you get a dollar in Ghana here.
I go to the bank all the time to take my dollars.
And you take dollars?
Then nobody asks me
dollars.
My own
when
money.
Was the last time you did that?
Unless
it's illegal. You can't be giving dollars on the counter.
No. Unless I am going with Cedis in the hopes that I'll get dollars from the bank. I'm buying the dollars from the bank.
You won't be so.
That they require. You won't that I have a visa. I have a flight ticket.
Yeah, that's when you are traveling.
Yes.
You see, because you are going to spend the money outside.
But I want to have a dollar account in the bank.
Yes.
And I go to withdraw my dollars. Nobody's going to ask me when I'm going to use the dollar.
I'm telling you, go and draw it tomorrow.
That is sure.
Now, it's a fact.
No, nobody. You don't have a dollar account. You do.
I'm saying that you can't take dollar over the counter. As we speak today.
When I have a dollar account?
Yes, but you can't take it.
Why can't
you will be giving Cedi equivalent.
That doesn't happen anywhere.
Well, it's happening today in Ghana now, so maybe pay attention.
I
that is what you
went to the bank to withdraw my dollars.
To do which bank? Which bank gave you that?
All the banks do
No,
that.
which bank did you do that?
But why?
I am saying I will prompt the regulator that bank is violating very simple rules.
Let's go to the very principle of what you're saying.
Yes.
You're saying that I work in Ghana and I earn dollars.
Yes.
I go to the bank because you say don't keep my dollars in my room. So I go to the bank because we are creating a banking system.
Yes.
Go to the bank, deposit my hard-earned dollars.
Whatever. You can sweat blood. You can sweat blood and get the dollars.
To withdraw my dollars. You say they'll give you
cedis. You withdraw the dollars to buy fufu in Ghana. We won't allow that.
No,
we will give you cedis.
Why do you care what I'm going to use my dollar for?
We care because the laws of Ghana do not allow businessmen to receive and make payments in dollars.
Why?
Because it's illegal. Your legal tender is the cedi, and that is what created the problem.
Principle. If I work in Ghana,
it's not about principle. It's about law.
What the law
it's
says,
about law. The law says you cannot.
I can't withdraw my own dollars from the counter.
No, you will be giving cedis because your legal tender is cedis. In fact, there is a Bank of Ghana notice that prohibits somebody withdrawing dollars over the counter.
When it is your own bank account.
Yes, in fact, you can actually swear blood. So it's because of this type of arguments that you were paying 17, 18 cedis for the dollar.
Mr. Adongo, what you're actually saying is that I should never bother putting in the dollars in the bank account. Well, we don't care
how you interpret it, but
that's what it is. This is a rational
economic
being
and I'm saying that
the next time I earn my dollars legitimately,
Ghanaians are
I'm not going to I'll take the ground in my house and put it there.
How many can you put in your house? You run the risk of people stealing your money, okay? And when people steal your money, you realize that it was much safer to put the dollar in a bank and take a cedi for it.
Why?
How much can you keep under your pillow?
This cedi that somersaults.
It is the reason, and now that is the reason.
Why would I take my dollars into a bank and go and take the cedi?
Because we want the dollar to be as stable as possible, even appreciate. And you are saying we should allow you to play games with the dollar, speculate with the dollar, keep the dollar account, and go and withdraw dollars when you don't need dollars in Ghana. Then you go to Osu and you are brandishing dollars to buy properties and things in Osu.
If God blesses me, I managed to take my kid to one of those international schools where they're charging dollars. And I go to the bank to withdraw my dollars to go and pay. You
won't be giving dollars. I am telling you, you won't be giving dollars. It is against Bank of Ghana. No, it is an existing Bank of Ghana regulation. You are telling me that you and your banks, whichever, I want you to mention that bank that violated simple notice. Don't give people dollars over the counter. Do you have an example of that bank? Can you give me?
So why do the banks issue us dollar checks?
They do?
Mr. Adongo, what are you talking about?
I don't know what you're saying.
Are you in this economy?
No, I'm saying that today. Take it from me.
Why do the banks issue us dollar checks?
Because I don't know about that, but I'm saying
pound checks.
And they take.
And you can go to the counter and sign on the dotted line your check.
When was the last time
and withdraw?
When was the last time you did that?
I mean, but they issue the check. Are you saying you don't know?
I don't care about those checks. I'm saying that the effect is that you can't go and withdraw dollars over the counter.
I mean, that's what I want to clarify. Is it something you want to now enforce?
It is something in force. Go and find out.
It's the one thing being on the logbooks and one thing
it's enforced.
It's enforced.
Yes.
I am fascinated.
Yeah, you should be fascinated.
By your insistence that I have a bank account, the bank has duly issued me with a check that is in dollars, and you say I can't sign on the check.
I'm saying that you and your bank,
the banks have given me the check.
You and your bankers,
I'm fascinated by
your bankers can issue gold-plated dollar checks. They are useless. I'm telling you. Under the NDC, they are useless. It is the reason the dollar is somersaulting against the cedi. Very simple logic. People didn't know this. Look, the gold board has not even started bringing in liquidity.
You remind me of.
Do you understand what I said?
Yeah,
I said the gold board has not even started bringing in liquidity.
Yeah, they haven't yet. Yeah.
But there is enough liquidity within the economy
Adongo, you remember,
that we are maximizing.
Remember in 2013?
Yes.
When the dollar depreciated very sharply,
yes,
the BoG governor at the time did a fascinating press conference where he announced, I remember this policy, that what you announced, insisting that it's going to happen. Yeah. That in fact, he said,
Dr.
Wampa. And he said there's a limit you can withdraw from your own
at the time
forex account.
So we are learning government.
No, but you say
we are learning government today. You can't do that.
But Mr. Adongo, let's stay there.
Yeah.
So the BoG governor, Mr. Wampa, in your previous administration, didn't say
Yes.
that you cannot withdraw. Even then when we had a crisis of depreciation,
Yes.
he said there's a limit.
Yes.
The law hasn't changed. Have you amended that law?
I am saying that there's a notice to that effect that the banks know.
That what? You can't touch
That
your dollars at all. You can't take dollars out of your own
to
account.
people over the counter.
But that contradicts that position.
We are not in Iwampa's era. We are in Dr. Siama's era.
So you're saying that not even limit, zero. You can't take any dollar from your own dollar account.
Dr. Akwa was allowing you to take any amount of dollars.
No, it was it placed a limit on what you can withdraw.
That is Wampa.
And that wasn't sustainable.
I'm saying that is Wampa. That said there was a limit.
But it didn't even work with the limit. You remember?
But today is working.
There was a backlash.
But today is working.
Eventually, they had to roll back that policy.
I'm saying today it's working.
So if the limit didn't work, why do you think a zero withdrawal of your own dollars will work?
Because it's working. Or you don't want to wait what is happening.
What's the evidence that it's working?
The evidence is that the dollar is no more 17 cedis.
Now, eno na Isaac Adongo ne sam na okaka yes oh even sesiano se woko bank se wanka se usika kra na se your dollar na we save your home bank ho no enya de omama dollar na mbom no omu be change sika no abe cedis because aje ebia na wutu kwan pe anase wo koye business bi a e require say we use dollars answer eno krampo na we say we produce a particulars bi your home na esensem we na ebusu e Bank of Ghana o makache o mo say na Honorable Isaac Adongo de nsamba no kekeke we Bank of Ghana statement we no somebody abetuga or say notice on foreign exchange withdrawals pursuant to the Bank of Ghana's mandate under the Foreign Exchange Act 2006 Act 723 and associated notices. The Bank of Ghana wishes to inform the public as follows. Over the counter, that's OTC, cash withdrawals in foreign currency from foreign exchange accounts, that's FEA, and foreign currency accounts, that's FCA, are allowed. In the Bank of Ghana, $1 over the counter is allowed. Isaac Adongo ne sam na oka en mumbo tungu ene afi se wan kasa so no wo dollar no de we save e wo bank se wo koyi no omo so se ya no so no ebusua allowed for non FEA that's foreign exchange accounts and non FCA that's foreign currency account holders forex purchases for travel outside Ghana are allowed but capped at $10,000 or its equivalent per person per trip. This must be supported by a valid passport, visa, and confirmed travel ticket as indicated in BoG notice number BG/Gov/2014/09. So what travel outside Ghana? Nessa wuhia dollars do do a wobetumi eyi $10,000 eno penny sika wobetumi e dey travel outside the country impono ansa na wobehia sa sika na wode free oman Ghana mu no e wo say that particular bank ebusia wo koje sa sika na e wo say wo produce wo valid passport visa NAFI travel ticket eno notice that the Bank of Ghana somewhere 2014 imbra omode ba bonte NAFI checks and checkbooks may continue to be issued on FEA and FCA accounts. That's a foreign exchange account and forensic account. And IV, the bank has not contemplated reviewing these existing measures. And some amabroso from Esro Ebesi Asiani Ninano, a Bank of Ghana, Omun changing or margin, and written semi water to one from Mumbiano Ebusia. Tugu, to me Ako Bank, Ekoyi dollars. All banks and the public are advised to take note and comply accordingly. Signed, Sandra Thompson, the secretary to Bank of Ghana. Just say 15th May 2025, and then now omode esem we abetuga. Intendo the Honorable Isaac Adongo, sesiani yenim so no na oye Gatanga when wadani magwa ongo ena tesa washa ohon na sa ono ankasa some years ago na o say obi behave to say magwa okay magwa obe respond here now yembonra Kennedy akompraku Agyapong na kache endra wobakaya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ochiremu say Sammy Gyamfi asem ni si ye no opacha wo ho enu nti no apology accepted na wapade no na mbom no wasan so akɔhye ne say nia esi ye no onhye na ensibio na amafo bebre na no omani age e mana na grada kwa no we be jubilate wo ho ensensem we na ebusua Kennedy akompraku Agyapong na omoye program bi ewo Central University edin a edaso Youthquake 2025 eba no leadership ene afi eye edwadie ensensem a Kennedy Akompre ko Japan ono na oye guest speaker eno na Kennedy Akompre ko Japan wa fire Sammy Gyamfi ene na nagrada ose so ye president a na kono decision be no obeteki on Sammy Gyamfi ensensem we yetie no.
Nepotism, favoritism is what is killing this country. No doubt about it. You know, recently in the news, you hear Agrada and Sammy Gyamfi. You know, if I were the president, I'll fire Sammy Gyamfi right away, not even a second, because the evidence is clear. I don't need to go and do any investigation to serve as a deterrent. Young men and women complete their university education, they did their national services, and even national service, you have to pay to get a good company to work with. If you don't know a politician, you cannot even do your national service. All these things are impeding progress, and because of that, because of nepotism, we always employ square pegs in a round hole. So it's a canker that we need to solve or resolve.
Dollar depreciation, any of his Cedi mbom, appreciate na. Eno na manfo akensem bebre so we autonomics. Ebisi Donald Trump, the trade war ye odi asese eno ena kire se enam so ma Cedi no gain strength. Eno na Kennedy Akompre ko Japan and the okasa no o chem se o set the record straight. Obi eni ho mo ye business person echi on Kennedy Japan. Then na ma Cedi no appreciate against the dollar.
Today we are talking about dollar. I hear in the news all over. The economists will tell you if they are fair and they are not playing politics with it. It is not a magic from NDC government. It's not a magic from MPP government that is bringing the dollar down. It is Trump and his policies towards the rest of the world's economy, that people are not demanding dollars as expected. So the dollars are sitting there. Now they are competing with China. So whatever they are saying, if Trump and the world come together again, you will see that our country did not put or implement any policies that will bring the dollar down. So whatever you are seeing here is temporal. I am telling you, it's temporal. It is not any economic gurus in this country that is causing the Cedi to appreciate and the dollar to depreciate. It is the wealth market that they are not demanding the dollars as much as they used to. That is why there's no competition, and supply of dollar is exceeding the demand. As simple as that. These are basic economics principles. So we have to be careful with what they are saying about interest rates and all those things. It's not magic. It is the world economy that is falling apart, and the demand for the dollar has gone down.
So when it comes to dollar depreciation against the Cedi now, ya koye say NPP omu nyina no elto one song, and NDC enso elto one song. NDC endwom omo to say autonomics, any central bank dwumedi omo di egu fom no eno ena ebusua emfaso eba ama Ghana fo no. NPP Kennedy Akompre ko Japan ka ho ene eye afanyoma ken omo so omu kiremu a debi eye trade war Trump or the assessor no eno na favor Ghanaian Cedi no na mbom no enye bi fofra autonomics or the assessor ewo ho chewa adwema me or comment section ho na share video we ma afoforo so ensa enkebi makra.